You have seen a disease, the doctors, many doctors are here, they have seen a disease. Cirrhosis is liver. Psoriasis is another disease. I'm not talking about liver disease, psoriasis. What is that? Disease of skin. But it is not disease of skin. A disease of nervous system that is reflected on the skin. If you have something to do with that nervous system, you can easily cure that disease. No matter how, there are no medicine. Medica says it's a disease of fear and fat without any cure. But we don't say that. It's a disease of nervous system. If you learn not to allow your nervous system to be agitated, it can be cured. Who cures and who does? Your mind. Mind has got tremendous capacity to cure. I can see on my body. When I think, I can create tumor. It's so dangerous. When I think to dissolve it, I can dissolve it. Now, can everybody do it? No. Why? Because they can create, but they don't know how to dissolve. By that time, mind becomes weak. If mind remains very strong as it was created voluntarily, then it can dissolve. Mind has created cancer. There are varieties of cancer, and many cancer. There are varieties of strokes, many strokes. There are varieties of ways of heart attacks. Many heart attacks are created by our minds. Someone got lottery, and he was overjoyed. Why? Mentally. Heart failed. He died. Someone had only one son, very attached to him. He got shocked and he died. What is this? There is no shock absorber. You can create a shock absorber through your practice. You can do that. So once you have known it, you can prevent yourself and many others by teaching simple methods which are scientifically verified, proven, which are very healthy. Next is a small part that is cultivated and cultured, educated, called conscious part of mind. For culturing that part, you go to school. From the very beginning, you train your child, go to the colleges and universities. But that is just a small part of your totality of your mind. That is just gateway to the unconscious, actually. I should not call it a small part. You see, this is a small part and vast part. You cannot cultivate this vast part of mind. You cultivate only small part of mind. That part of mind which is in waking state. Now see, dreaming state and sleeping state, that part of mind you cannot. The vast part of mind is not under your control, you cannot cultivate. So you see, if vast part of mind is not under your control and only small part of mind is under being cultivated, and that is also not under your control, who are you then? So how do you deal with it? Because you have to go through this. You have to learn to deal with it. What do you say in meditation? Oh, what this thought is coming. You fight it. That fighting is not meditation. You don't fight. All the time you fight, and you want to fight in meditation also? No. anything that comes here from outside will not come because eyes are closed, ears are also not prepared to listen, you are not tasting, you are not touching, you are listening, you are not going anywhere. So you have to dawn your senses. Comes. Then from where? The impression will come from here. You have to deal with them. Which impression do you store there? 3 types of impressions, 2 types of there. Klishta and aklishta, which are pleasant, you store the impressions. Which are unpleasant, you store the impression. You store the impression of your enemy, you store the impression of your friend. Here. Millions and trillions. In many levels, they are lying. Some are dormant, some you can see, some you can observe, some you can analyze, some you cannot analyze. You have forgotten. Suddenly one day you sit down and you suddenly remember something which you have not remembered ever, and of this lifetime. Little happening. Sometimes you played with a friend of yours in childhood when you were 2 or 3 years of age. You see, you hit on his nose and he bleeded. Something like that. That impression is stored here. How do you deal with it? First line. Where is Shanta? Panditji, anybody come here? Where Panditji, you come? Shanta is not here, eh? Okay. First thing you have to use to let go. First point, in first step. This will give you strength, and then next is to witness. Then third step, the same process, dealing with the conscious mind. I am not talking of unconscious mind. Then comes to inspect. Then by the time you have energy, your mind is one-pointed. When you have done this, you are capable to go through, you are capable to fly your plane. You are wonderful champion. You know, your mind is like your plane that takes off but does not know how to land. And there is crash all the time. Okay. But here, you go through this and go through the most dangerous clouds called black clouds. When a pilot goes through it, he knows. But some of the adventurers go through it. Here, the adventurer for samadhi, after preparing this, goes through dharma megha, samadhi attain, going through those clouds. Others cannot hear, but the sounds they go through, like avalanche sounds coming. Because he's crossing. He's going beyond the normal laws of life. He is going to the unconscious. You see. Many people say you can go through unconscious mind. And many people say you can call from the unconscious and be conscious there and to let go everything. Sooner or later they will go away. Some people say one can bypass. So there are 3 routes from here. You see. For attaining beyond. Attaining, having, going through the unconscious mind. Once you have gone through unconscious mind, then you know about yourself well.